Hey, welcome back. This video I want to talk to you about browser scraper. This can help you save a lot of time. So it's one of those growth hacking strategies. Okay, so this is how it works. Let me see. Okay, so yeah. So let's say you're on a Google search page, right? And you are looking for somebody. You're looking for people on LinkedIn. You're looking for companies. You're looking for like something, right? You're looking for people that you want to connect with and do your prospecting. So the problem is if you have a search results page, right? You see the picture on the left right here. You have a lot of results, and there's probably like 20, 30, 40, 50 pages, or however many pages there are. The normal way, you copy the URL, right? You copy the text, you might copy the description, and then you paste it onto a spreadsheet, a Google spreadsheet or something like that, or a Microsoft spreadsheet. You paste it, then you save it, then you go back, then you do it again and again, and you do this like 20 times per page times however many you find them, right? Now, and then when you're done, you save it, and then if you upload it as a CSV file, then you have to make sure the format is correct, and you upload it to your automation thing that you use, GetSalesFox, for example. I mean, just time consuming, right? Then you have to convert from CSV to like Microsoft spreadsheet format or Google spreadsheet format. All these clicks you got to do. You got to make sure everything's nicely formatted and stuff. I mean, it's like really pain in the butt. And if you do this on a weekly basis, I mean, this can take. I mean, even virtual assistants, right? I mean, it takes some time, right? I mean, it's very mindless. It's prone to error. You might miss a few things. There's a lot of human errors that could potentially happen. Of course, then you have to download it, then you have to upload it, and I mean the problem is very slow, right? And it's the same thing with LinkedIn. You look for people on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which, by the way, is very cool, very effective. I mean, you can do it with Google as well, but LinkedIn Sales Navigator has its own little sort of benefits as well. Anyway, it's very time consuming, right? You got to go through one at a time, and you got to do all these things, and it's just really time consuming, right? Now, wouldn't it be better if there was a way they could just like click one button and it would just export out all the information, right? I mean, let me just move my head over here. Wouldn't that be much easier so you don't have to actually go one by one? Well, turns out we can do that. So let me show you how it works. So this is GetSalesFox. This is the dashboard, but it's actually not there. It's actually on the Chrome extension. Let me see. It's a Chrome extension that you install. So let me show you what it does. So if you actually enable this extension, you can't see it on the screen for some reason. It doesn't show up the extension pop-up, but actually let me see if I can take a screenshot of this. Let me see, 1 second. All right, I'm back. Hey, sorry about that. So it turns out when you click on the Chrome extension button, for some reason the video recording software doesn't show it. Anyway, so I took a screenshot of it so you can see what it looks like. So when you click on that button, if you come down to so this get cookies thing is the thing that gets the cookies. I think I mentioned in another video. So the extension setting, there's two. There's this thing that says enable search data scraper and enable LinkedIn. So if you click on those two buttons, what happens is this shows up. Let me actually do it right now so you can actually see. So I'm gonna enable enable search and LinkedIn. So now you notice that your search results now has all these buttons, all these orange buttons, right? So what that does is if you click on add to Fox, right? You click on this. I don't know if does that show? Okay, just the ones that you want. Let me see, you have to scroll down or something. Okay, sorry about that. So all the ones that you want, basically you can just click on this. And what happens is if you come to the dashboard and then you click on browser scraped, what happens is it starts populating this stuff, right? So it actually populates title, description, link. So it basically automates the scraping process. Well, just to show you, okay, let me start from the blank. So delete these, right? I'm gonna delete these. So now you see it's fresh, right? So now let's go back to the search results, right? Let's say you're looking for LinkedIn. Let's say you sell to yoga instructors or something, yoga instructor or something like that. So now you see all these people that are on LinkedIn. Actually, maybe it's better if I the yoga owner. Here we go. Now it lists all the people on LinkedIn who are relevant to the term yoga owner. By the way, this thing that I'm using, this site LinkedIn yoga owner, this is advanced search operator for Google, but it's called Google Dorking. I don't know why they call it that. Google Dork, like Google Dorking. You can find all kinds of stuff by using these advanced search operators. I might put a link to the website that lists all the ways that you can kind of use it to find a bunch of people on the internet. Problem with this is that it's not the same as LinkedIn Search Navigator, because for some reason, number one, the search results, there's a limit. I think at most there's a couple hundred people, but LinkedIn Sales Navigator goes through thousands. Actually, I'm not sure. I guess it depends on what you're typing, but from my experience, if you do broad search, you're not gonna see more than like 400 or 500. I think maybe you've seen like 800 at most. But there's other tricks around it. You could say like New York City or something, right? You can go granular by city, then you can literally find everybody. But LinkedIn Sales Navigator is good, and you should support the platform because it's making you money. Anyway, so if you want to go faster and add a whole bunch of people, there's another trick which you can go to settings, and you go to search settings, right? And show me 100 results per page, and then 100, and then you type in save, and it might ask you to do a CAPTCHA. Here we go. Yeah, the reason why is because people who are asking for a lot of results, obviously Google doesn't trust you, right? They think you're a robot or something. But anyway, I mean, this is your browser. You do whatever you feel like. So now, if you type, you notice that if you do this same query, right? Site LinkedIn.com, yoga owner New York City. What happens is now all these results, there's 100 results per page, right? So what you want to do is, if you want to add all of them, you just click on this button, add all to Fox. And before I click, make sure that there's nothing here. Let me make sure that there's nothing here, right? So this is empty. You go back and you click on all to Fox, and it'll say it added 100 entries. So if you come over here, let me refresh, let me reload. Now you notice there's all these people, right, that are now in your GetSalesFox dashboard. So what you can do is, if you want to save them all to a spreadsheet, you can just click on, add all, and then do save to spreadsheet. And let's say this is, I don't know, LinkedIn yoga instructor NYC, I don't know, something like that, whatever. Right, you click on save, and it's gonna do its thing. Thinking, doing its thing. So what it does is it will actually create a Google spreadsheet, right? And it says it saved it. Now, if you go to your data, click on your instructor sheet thing, and ta-da! Now what you have is, you see 2 all the way up to 101, so that's 100 of all the people that you found through Google. And using this process, you can do the rest of the process, the builder process, right? I mean, you don't need this is the build process. This is a manual build process. But now you can use a campaign, right? Remember the campaign stuff? You can use a campaign process to basically launch the LinkedIn ads, messaging, send emails, RVM, SMS, whatever you want to send. So anyway, that is a super fast, effective way of doing it. Let me show you another one. So let's say you're in a group, right? So I'm in a group right now. It's called Investing in Real Estate, okay? So I enabled that, right? Yeah, I enabled it. So now if I go to members, right? Now what happens is you can message people. By the way, this is a little trick. You can message people on, let me have to refresh or something. You can message people on LinkedIn, like one at a time, but there's a limit. I believe there's a limit of something like, I don't know, something like 40 or 50, some X number that you can message. But if you want to add them to do your own, GetSalesFox builder type stuff, builder campaigns, you notice now that it has all these add to Fox buttons, right? So if you scroll down, more shows up because this page has this thing called infinite scroll. So like you can infinitely scroll. And you notice the buttons pop up because it's at the Fox, the extension is looking for new people as you scroll. So this thing found, I don't know, maybe like 100 or something. Okay, anyway, so let's say that's all the people you want to add, right? You just click on this button, add to Fox, and it's gonna go crazy. That means it's just doing its thing, doing more things. Yeah, there we go. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so now if you go back to the browser scrape page, now you have all these LinkedIn page, URLs, and you can use these URLs. Let's say, you know, this one, I don't know, there was this LinkedIn, what is it called, real estate investors or something. You can actually append as well. You can append to the existing ones. You just have to make sure that they have the same header column. Okay, yeah, header columns. So you can create new ones. You can append to the new ones. So the reason why appending is useful is because imagine you do multiple groups and it's pretty much the same information, right? Or yeah, if you do multiple searches, for example, you can just append to the existing ones. So this is super effective, super powerful. Combine that with the shortcut keys. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely watch it, because these two combined with the template, the builder and the campaign, I mean, like, let me just give you anecdotally speaking, right? So I run this website, this firedamageproperties.com as well too, right? You can see my face on the videos. We've literally had one guy be as effective as maybe 12 guys, right? I mean, it's just super effective. Like, you just combine the power of automation, headless browser, you know, Chrome extension. I mean, this is what we use. It's just one of the most powerful things we've ever built. So you should definitely take advantage of it. Hopefully that was a good explanation. I just ate. Sorry guys, I'm just a little full right now. So that's what it does, and I hope that was explanatory. And if you have any questions what it does and you still don't get it, let me just move this over. Definitely put in the comments. You let me know where you're confused. And remember, this is work in progress, like every day, right? So you might find some bugs, you might find some issues. So definitely take a look at this and take advantage of it, because this is like super awesome. It saves you literally tens of hours, I mean, like dozens of hours a week. So anyway, that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next video.